Bundy's Garage, Bundy here. I'm with my good buddy Doug Blickhand with Affordable Automotive, and we are in, what is this? This is Murrieta, technically, right?
Yeah, we're in Murrieta, right?
Murrieta. He is the owner of Affordable Automotive. I'll put the phone number up to his shop right now, but he's honored me with going on an interview, and we're going to go through some questions about the industry, what he sees, challenges as a shop owner. How's Affordable Automotive doing? How's the car industry as a whole?
You know what? Thanks for asking. We're doing really well. Certainly 2020 and 2019 into 2020, certainly was a challenging year.
Yeah.
Right?
For everybody.
So we really had to make some adjustments. But, I think as being a business owner and having a pretty good culture in my business, I was very fortunate to have employees that, right when things started, I was actually getting texts from them from home over that first weekend saying, "Hey, Doug, listen, we're down, to really come and continue working." So we sort of faced this pandemic and, as a family, and really have worked through it really well.
Have you seen any lulls in customer and
Yeah,
car count?
I'll tell you something. For the first time, we use a schedule, pretty much schedule all of our repairs. So I'm pretty proud at the end of the year. I'll look through the schedule and see that almost every day of every week has been pretty full. So this year was the first year that I actually saved that and keep it at my house, because in that mid-March, about March 15th through, April, I mean, literally it was like completely blank.
Really?
And when it came to deciding what an essential business was, being a kind of a simple guy, I didn't really know what an essential business would be, right? So I didn't know if we were going to be on that list. And my wife and I, the night before the Monday, when the pandemic really hit, we were not even knowing if we were going to be able to open the business or not. So we read the same things that everybody read, and I kind of read down through it and said, "Oh, there's auto repair, there it is." Yeah. So we were able to remain open, which has been amazing. It really has been.
Can you imagine being one of the businesses that had to shut down, like a restaurant, and you're trying to, the stress?
Right, I could hardly imagine, because, as a business owner, you're always told to have, 3 months supply of money and things to hold you over, but look how long this has lasted. So even businesses that were well prepared from a cash flow standpoint would have really struggled by having to completely close.
Yeah, and we're in California, and we're 50 miles south or north of San Diego.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But we're one of the most restricted states right now. Florida's open, other states are opening. It's like, come on.
Oh yeah, the conflict of information and things like that has really caused a lot of stress. And then of course it was an election year as well, right? So
add that right into that.
Add that right onto it.
Why did you start Affordable? How did this come about?
It's a great question. I had been involved with my family's auto repair business over in Orange County and San Clemente for my whole life, really. My dad owned a couple of gas stations over there, so I kind of had a pretty safe nest over there. But as my dad started to get a little bit older and think about selling the gas stations and wanting to retire, I had to figure out what I was going to do. So he had given me such a great foundation of how to take care of people, how to take care of customers, and it really wasn't necessarily all just automotive stuff. Mm-hmm. It really was just how to be a good person, how to take care of the clients and things like that. So I just started looking for a shop that was for sale, and stumbled across Affordable Auto that was in this same building here on Dayton Jefferson, but we were in Unit D, which was a smaller unit. So that's when I started it pretty much from scratch, with just myself as the writer and owner and one other technician. I really just liked the location and was excited about getting my own shop going. So basically I started it out of the fact that I knew my dad was going to be retiring soon and selling the gas station, and I would be needing to.
What year did you buy it?
I started Affordable Auto in 2007. Right when the housing crunch. So now I got the housing crunch and the pandemic. Shows that auto repair is pretty recession-proof and pandemic-proof.
13 years.
Yeah, 13 years now. Yeah, it's been a great a great ride. We're affiliated with the Murrieta Police Department. We actually hold the contract for the city of Murrieta. So
your location is pretty densely packed with repair shops.
Yeah, it sure is.
What would you say separates you from everybody else?
So, I think that we have always put truly helping the customers with their repair needs, kind of putting the repair needs in front of profitability and money. I think that's really what it was. And I've been very, very lucky to have been raised in a family-oriented auto repair business, which you don't see that much. So as an owner, I see things a little different than some automotive owners. I see it as taking care of my employees. And if I take care of them and create the proper culture for them to work and thrive and be the best they can be, all that does is help me be the best that we can be. So I think that's kind of what separates us from that is I put my employees first, which creates the culture to have everything done, in a very, clear and concise way.
Be that mechanics, your writers.
Correct. All the way down.
Parts runner.
Yeah, shuttle drivers, all the way down to that. I make them feel part of the whole community that we're doing here. I don't sort of separate things. And like I said, when it comes to auto repair, people are so fearful sometimes of taking their car and they're afraid that they're going to get ripped off, and they just have this guarded thing. And I want to put that down right away and establish some trust right off the bat.
It's like, what do they say? People lie to their priests and their doctors and their auto repair guys.
Yeah, for sure. Tell us the truth. Tell us the truth, and we can help you.
Just cut the foreplane. Just tell me what happened.
Yeah, we can help you out right away. So, I've just kind of created an environment that makes it feel like people want to come here and trust what we're doing.